Welcome out to Dirty Story Night. This week you get to hear from me, Jerome, with my dirty story, which for those of you not in Columbus might not make as much sense as I'd like. It's actually a take off of a full-length play that OGP did last spring at Mad Lab Theater called At the Speed of Jake. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, even if you have not seen At the Speed of Jake, but it was a really good play, so if you ever get the chance to see it or read it, please do. Before we begin, we need to thank our parent network, It's All Been Done Presents. The flagship show of our parent network is It's All Been Done Radio Hour, which has a live show coming up next week, Saturday, October 13th at 5:30 p.m. at Mad Lab Theater. It's our Halloween show. There'll be Mystery Dream Team is back and some other spooky stuff. Hopefully some good surprises there. Head on over to our parent network, IABDpresents.com, to check out It's All Been Done Radio Hour and all of our programming. Now enjoy Dirty Story Night. So hopefully most of you will get where this is going. Jake walked into the apartment. It was quiet, too quiet. Ever since the incident, it seemed like no one talked to him anymore. The incident. It wasn't his fault. He blamed himself, but it wasn't. If only he'd known. Jake saw his dad sitting at the kitchen table, head in his hands. He wished he could say something, anything to get his dad's attention. The door opened. Jake looked up expectantly. Had his mom finally come home? But no, it was the neighbor. The really slutty one. What was she doing here? Renee? Asked Jake's dad. What are you... Yes, it's At the Speed of Jake. What are you doing here? I've come to get me some of that dad bod, said Renee, licking her lips. Gross, thought Jake. His dad and Renee ignored him. What did I say the last time? Asked Jake's dad. I don't know. I was sitting on your face. It just sounded like... replied Renee. I said your boobs are too big for me, said Jake's dad. I can't handle them. Oh, you'll be handling them all right, said Renee, along with the rest of me. Jake wished she would stop, but the worst part of being dead was that no one could see him. Whip out that cock, Clark, demanded Renee. I can't, said Clark. Not right now. I think I've almost got this working. To talk to your dead son, asked Renee. I'm right here, Dad, Jake screamed, although they couldn't hear him. Please don't fuck the hooker. Yeah, said Clark. I thought I heard him earlier. I mean, what if he's here right now watching us? I am, screamed Jake silently. Then we're about to give him quite a show, said Renee. And with that, she took off her top and her bouncy bosom tumbled out. Oh, God, said Jake, staring at her chest. Oh, God, said Clark, staring at her chest. Don't resist, said Renee. Oh, I won't, said Jake, whipping out his dick and cranking it with a ghostly hand. All right, said Clark, giving in. Renee approached him seductively and began undoing Clark's pants. Turn back around, said Jake to her back. But he needn't have worried because as soon as Renee removed Clark's pants, she removed her own, exposing her bare ass. Jake was back in business, his cock springing forth anew. Renee mounted Clark and began to ride him. Jake used the hand that wasn't whacking it to block his view of his father, focusing only on Renee's sweet, sweet ass. You'd better not come quickly, said Renee. Too late, moaned Clark, climaxing inside of her. Too late, said Jake, who had moved closer to them until he was almost a threesome, with his ghostly jism shot across the short distance and landed on Renee's luscious cheeks. What the hell, said Renee, wiping the spooge with a hand. How did you come in me and on me? I did it, protested Clark. Then what's this? Asked Renee. Clark stared at the slightly glowing goo. Oh my God, Jake? Said Clark, looking around wildly, his softening rod out of his... I don't know what that said. I'm here, Dad, yelled Jake, shrinking boner forgotten. Jake, are you here? Asked Clark. You make a little mess and your first thought is of your dead son? Asked Renee with disgust. He's here, I know it's him, said Clark, turning on the device he'd been using to try to contact Jake. Dad, said Jake. Jake, said Clark happily. Jake, I found you. Yay, said Jake, tears streaming down his cheeks. Okay, this is too kinky even for a prostitute like me, said Renee, who walked out of the apartment and never came back. It's All Been Done presents.
Who's got the time?